6 out of 7 missiles exploded, crashed, or burst into flames before hitting anything. One worked, and that was good enough to approve it for mass production. Welcome to the bunker. I'm Professor Von Blunder, and today we're talking about the X-7 anti-tank missile, a weapon so unreliable it failed 85% of its tests and still got the green light. It's 1944. Nazi Germany is losing the war on every front. Tanks are rolling in from the east and the west. The military needs something portable, something light, something a couple of soldiers can carry and fire to stop a 30-ton steel beast. So they designed the X-7, and, spoiler alert, it did not go well. The X-7 project kicked off in 1944, with one goal: build a light anti-tank missile that 1 or 2 soldiers could carry and operate. Think of it like a model rocket, except it weighs as much as a small child and is supposed to destroy a 30-ton tank. The X-7 was based on the X-4, another German missile, but smaller, much smaller. It was less than half the length of the X-4 and significantly lighter. Why? Because they stripped out half the fuel and called it efficiency. In engineering terms, that means they shrunk it down, stripped out half the fuel, and hoped physics would be kind. The design was actually kind of clever, in a desperate sort of way. It had 2 stabilizer wings instead of the X-4's 4, plus a boom-mounted tail elevator to adjust the flight path. And here's the fun part: the missile would spin while flying. The rotation was supposed to stabilize the trajectory, like a bullet. Except this bullet had a rocket motor, weighed several kilograms, and was guided by a wire. The whole thing was designed to be portable, deployable, and deadly. 2 out of 3 isn't bad, right? Now, if you were designing a weapon in the final year of a losing war, you'd probably want it to work, right? You'd want reliable components, tested systems, maybe a few successful trials before you committed to production. The German military had other ideas. They were desperate, and desperation makes for truly spectacular decisions. So they built the X-7, and in September 1944, only months after the project started, they decided to test it. September 21st, 1944, the first live firing test of the X-7. 7 missiles. 1 target tank sitting 500 meters away. This should be simple. Launch the missile, hit the tank. Prove the concept works. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Let's go through the play-by-play. Missile 1. Launched, made contact with the ground mid-flight. Broke apart. Missile 2. Also dirt. It just plowed into the earth like it was aiming for it. Missile 3. Launched, flew for a bit, then exploded. Not on target. Just exploded. Missile 4. More dirt. 4 missiles. 4 catastrophic failures. Not great. Then they loaded missile number 5. And this is where Private Timmy enters the story. Poor Timmy. He was assigned to operate this one. He lined it up. He launched it. And the engine exploded. Not the rocket motor burning through its fuel like it's supposed to. In tactical terms, that means the engine didn't propel the missile forward. It just exploded where it was. Timmy was thrown backward, singed, confused, and deeply regretting his life choices. Missile 6. Another engine explosion. No Timmy this time, but same result. The engine just detonated on the launch rail. 6 missiles. 6 disasters. And then came number 7. Missile 7 zipped off the rails. Its 2-stage rocket motor burned clean. It flew straight. 5 seconds later, it slammed into the target tank and completely destroyed it. 1 success. 6 failures. In military procurement terms, that means a 14% success rate was apparently passing. So, after watching 6 catastrophic failures in a row, what would you do? Cancel the project? Demand better reliability? They gave it a production contract. A few hundred X-7 missiles were built. Most were used in further testing and training. Some rumors say a handful made it to the Eastern Front in the final days of the war, but nobody really knows if they ever killed a tank. What we do know is that when the Allies rolled into Germany and captured the Ruhrstahl AG production facilities, they found piles of completed X7s just sitting there. Time for the stupidity meter. Let's rate this beautiful disaster. Money wasted? A few hundred missiles built, most blown up in training. That's a solid 7 out of 10. Enemies killed? Maybe 0. Possibly a few tanks on the Eastern Front, but it's unconfirmed. We'll give it a 2. Collateral damage to Timmy, the engine exploded in his face. That's a 10. Overall stupidity score, 8 out of 10. The X7 is a masterpiece of desperation and terrible decision-making. So here's my question for you. If you had unlimited funding in 1944 and a 14% success rate, what would you approve for production? Let me know in the comments. And someone please get Timmy a fire extinguisher. He's still smoldering.